talk about how tough it is to be a black woman in America. How about being a black woman in the entertainment industry? Hello. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Niara, and today I came to have just a little chat. Being a woman, and specifically a black woman in the music industry, comes with its own challenges, its own adversity. I just want to take this time to come together, hold this space for us, to give you a word of encouragement, because you're not alone, sis. I see you, and I feel you. So what inspired me to make this video is this book here, Shine Bright, A Very Personal History of Black Women in Pop Music by Danielle Smith. I picked this up from my local library, and y'all, it has opened my eyes up and talks about the different stories of women from different time periods throughout history. Something that stuck out to me in reading this book and learning about the journeys of these women was how much similarity there is. Yes, it was a different time period, but they dealt with the same thing. There's women who dealt with colorism. They weren't shapely enough, or they were too skinny. There was women who was, just seen as a pretty face, not seen for the talent. It wasn't seen more than a hot commodity. There are things that they dealt with that we deal with as women today. The power in learning about people who come before you is that you can see how they navigated. It kind of sucks that I can't say overcome for real, because everybody didn't overcome, but we get to see how they navigated their way through. You've heard it all before. You're going to get 1,000 no's before you get a yes. And even in between yeses, you may need to ride the wave of 1,000 no's. That's just part of it. Opposition is inevitable. So that brings us to my next question. So when, not if, but when things try you, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to push back? Something else that came out recently that also spoke to me was Beyonce's Renaissance movie. I seriously suggest to go watch that movie, because to me it's one of the greatest insights to a journey, a perspective of one of the greatest artists of all time. What I appreciated about that movie was seeing Beyonce respect the process. If I could say one word, something new I learned about Beyonce is relentless. People are saying no in whatever type of way. Oh, this is not possible, or this can't. She had that all the way in Girls' Time, Destiny's Child Day, her being dropped from her label when she was a young teenager, and she just kept going. Opposition is inevitable, but you just gotta keep going. She admits that being relentless can be exhausting and it's tiring. And I feel like that's what you could take away from the women in the book. It wasn't they had sad moments, they were discouraged, they felt doubt, they felt whatever, they just kept going. So with that, and learn to be relentless, you gotta learn to be assertive. Okay, you gotta learn to grab things by the cojones. You gotta advocate for yourself. You gotta speak up on your behalf and go ahead, get yours. And I'll say, as a woman, especially in my space, you can be so considerate, society doesn't teach us to be assertive. Society teaches women to, be quiet, don't speak unless you're spoken to, think of others first, be considerate. Listen, that ain't gonna work here. Even if you chose this career path because out of the love and the passion and the self-expression and creativity, at the end of the day, this is a business in an industry. It's a little different. At the end of the day, you have to advocate for yourself. It's cool, you can do it for the love, and it's wonderful when we make relationships with people, build up camaraderie. Relationship, there's people you like, there's even people you love. But at the end of the day, you gotta advocate for yours. You may do stuff, I'll scratch their back, they'll scratch mine, but it's not always that. And it's not even malicious or ill-intended. It's just, it is what it is. I feel as women, we can give. Think of others before ourselves, but to cut your teeth, to make it in this industry, you gotta shake that up. And also to balance that doesn't always mean everything has to be about you. You gotta be front and center. If I'm not the main priority, it ain't it. Not quite. Hold on. There is a thing to playing a role, playing your part, a part of a bigger thing. But I want you to keep in mind while doing that is, how does this benefit me? You gotta be getting something, sis. If you think it's how am I benefiting, and you can't come up with nothing, that's not the right situation. There are circumstances and there's great opportunities where you're not front and center, but you're benefiting. You're learning how to engineer. You're learning how to arrange music. You're learning how to market a project. There is value in that. So don't sleep on those lessons. Don't sleep on the things when you're playing a role. So empower yourselves. I want you to shift your thinking. When you read these stories, or as you're along your journey, I don't want you to think, I don't have this. Because of this, it won't work out. Nah, you got to think this could work out for this. If I do this, I could benefit this. This is how I can better. This is a way for me. You gotta make a way. You gotta see, because there's gonna be opposition. There's going to be things telling you can't do it. There's going to be things telling you, oh, you're just a pretty face, or guys trying to kick up and like, oh, won't see you beyond that aren't going to believe in you or whatever, or things that are going to, like, nah, it's a boys club. It's going to happen. So, you know, you might feel a way about it, but let it drip off the shoulder. Like, it's like cool. It's like cool, but you know you're advocating and getting yours. Do not leave here with what was me. No, we're not doing that. We are empowering ourselves. We're shifting our thinking. We're equipping ourselves. Girl, whatever it is you do, just get good, get better, build your village, learn from other people, learn from the people who come before you, and learn from your peers. Do not sleep on peer-to-peer relations. That's what I want to leave you with today. I want you to be empowered, be encouraged, develop yourself and get out there, sis. So with that, that's all for this video. Say what's up down in the comments. If you're in the music industry, say what you do. Leave a word of encouragement. Let's band together because we in this together. You're not alone, okay? We in this. All right, y'all. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.